We're here by the lake with Matty Fusaro.
What's going on, guys?
You guys know I've brought it up a few times that he's coming down to Houston, Texas. He's finally here after about 2.5, 3 years of talking online, talking on the phone. Actually met at the Olympia for the very first time. Like, that wasn't this past one though, that was last one, right?
Yeah.
2014 or something?
Yeah, I think so. 2014.
So
guys, I'm not that short. Christian's on rollerblades.
I'm on rollerblades, which I'll explain in just a second why I'm on rollerblades. So let's go over here. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. Nikki is right now currently shooting her My Vision episode for Gymshark. Cole and George are here, the videographers. And right now Nikki's trying to get a clip with Nala because Knox is in obedience school temporarily. She's trying to rollerblade with Nala. So the reason I'm in rollerblades is so I could tire Nala out before Nikki gets Nala, so Nikki doesn't fall on her face.
Although, like you said, that would make some good footage.
It would make some good footage. We'll see if I can catch up and not be in the way. It's so hard to make it look smooth. Gosh, Nala just got off the and Nikki's going that way. How are you feeling with Nala pulling you?
Oh, you know me, Nala. 2 peas in a pod.
He just doesn't know how to run you. Yeah. So you gotta let her kind of pull you sometimes. She just likes to pull. Yeah. We're all about to go eat some lunch right now.
Chipotle.
Chipotle,
I haven't
but
had Chipotle in a while.
really?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna eat too much because Matty and I were just talking. We want to train at like 2 o'clock. It's currently about 12:30ish, and so a small bowl, nothing too crazy. We don't want to get hit by that food coma, and then we're gonna go and train. Good.
And we're still alive.
And we're still alive. There we are.
Oh my God, Chipotle is my life.
Tim.
Bro, it'll grow back in a week, I promise.
Why, bro?
Bro, I have strong genetics. It'll grow back in a week.
The love of my life. Got like half the bowl I normally get because I don't want to fill up. Just got 1 serving chicken, a little bit extra rice. Yeah, it's tiny. Matty brought us this from New York. Huge sour punch straws.
Looks like a firework, I'm not gonna lie.
All the colors are so good. Total.
Colors.
I'm about to pre-workout.
I was gonna film, look at the table.
I think today we're gonna take some Hemoball. We got Big J, we got Achieve, we've got Mesomorph somewhere, which is that new one that I bought
It's up there.
last week. This one. So I think we're gonna take this one today. Yeah, Mesomorph. Today what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna commentate over our workout from yesterday. We hit a chest and tricep workout and just sort of give you both of our inputs, give you tips where we can, and sort of explain what we've learned throughout our years of training, and hopefully be able to give you guys some tips and benefit your own training in some sort of way. That's our goal here. So the first movement that we performed was
Incline dumbbell press.
So what would you say, your number one tip on the incline dumbbell?
Number 1 tip is first, everything is form and you have to be set up before you even start pressing. So I think the incline of the bench is extremely important. A lot of people incline it way too much and activate way too much of their front delts, and then they complain that they're not really feeling it in their chest.
So instead of here, you want to go about right there, right?
Exactly. A slight incline will emphasize your upper chest. Now, a lot of people try and target upper chest, lower chest, inner chest. You can't actually isolate a single part of the chest, but you can place more emphasis on certain areas. So a slight incline is more than enough, and it will involve a lot less of your anterior delts and a lot more chest.
Exactly. So minimize your shoulder involvement by going a little bit lower. Pinch your scapula together. That's going to be sure everyone says the scapula. So all you want to do, guys, pop your chest out. That's what you want to do. Make your chest nice and full. Stay in position and stay in that position the entire range of motion. Another thing on chest, a lot of people don't go all the way down. They say, oh, well, I'm doing half reps, so I don't feel my chest working because your triceps are taking over. That bottom half of the movement, that when you get that stretch, it's actually when your chest is going to be activated the most.
Yeah.
So.
Two more big tips that I have is, one of them is, like you said, chest out, because what happens is a lot of people, if you are not tight, if you're scapular shoulder blades are not backing down, you will cave in. Your chest will cave in and you'll be pressing through your shoulders. You need that chest up and out. And another thing is, think of pushing your back into the bench and not pushing the weight away from you. Because you want to keep all of that tightness behind you. So when you drill your back into the bench, you're pressing, but your chest is staying out. If you think about pushing the weight away, you're going to be pushing a lot with your shoulders. So
I really like that. You want to think, literally drill your back into that bench and dig it in and stay in that position the entire time. Another thing, always keep your butt and feet planted on the ground at all times. So after the incline, we moved over to the second movement of the day, which was an incline hammer strength. Now, me personally, I focus a lot on incline, especially right now in my off season, really focusing on bringing that upper chest out and developing that. So I think that a lot of the same tips apply to the incline hammer, from the scapular traction, pinching your shoulders back, keeping your feet planted, and form over weight, guys. Like, you don't need to go and rep 225 for 3 or 4 reps just to establish your manhood in the gym. Back the weight down, back whatever you need to do, and take a few steps back, get the form right, and your chest is going to stimulate and it's going to grow if you let go of that ego. So ego, get it out, adjust your weights accordingly.
another really big tip, and this is so basic, but a lot of people don't do it, is before you load the machine with weight, use no weight and see that the seat's at an appropriate height. You know, it's very easy to just load 3 plates on, now you're pressing all over the place. So get yourself set up before you start adding weight on.
Awesome. Next movement, the pec deck. Everyone does the flies. Pec deck, let's talk about that specifically. Sure. I like to actually go fairly high. I don't like to go too low and keep my arms up here. I like to be sure that my arms, I would say, are equal with my chest pretty much, right? About this plane right here. And one cue I like to think of, keeping the arms not completely straight, but very slight bend. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be like this, a very slight bend.
Yeah, a lot of people think, you know, the function of the pecs is just pressing, but it's bringing the humerus across the midline of your body. So when people do, especially cable flies, they do this movement and you're missing on this entire range right here. I mean, if you're sitting at home, do that right now. Put your fists together and now try and touch your elbows and you'll feel so much more of a contraction.
Bring the elbows together from right here to right there. I like to actually pause, not every single time, but a pause at the bottom, a slight pause, just to be sure that you're getting that full stretch. And then after you feel that full stretch, then you go through the motion. So if you're doing a pec deck, pause it, feel that stretch, and then go and contract at the top of the movement. Next movement is a tricep pushdown. I'll let Matty take over for you, the tricep pushdown.
All right, so I actually made a video on this recently on my channel, and 2 big things that I see that causes a lot of people to feel pain, especially right in this area of their elbow, is snapping at the lockout, so forcefully locking out, which I agree you should be locking out on tricep movements, but not forcefully. It should be a very smooth motion, and when you get to lockout, just squeeze and hold. And another thing is range of motion. A lot of people stop at 90 degrees, and that's placing a lot of tension on the elbow, because once you stop here, you're holding the weight stack in the middle, and this is taking a lot of it. So I say try and get the forearm to touch the bicep, let the tricep stretch, and then go back down and continue the lockout.
I like that. Forearm, touch the bicep, and then go back down. One more thing I would say, anytime you're about to do a tricep movement, especially a push down, warm up, guys. Like literally 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps. Just be sure there's a lot of blood pumping right here before you start your working sets and start going really heavy. Next thing is the dips, body weight dips or weighted dips. Today we did body weight. 2 different ways you can sort of emphasize different muscle groups. You're on a dip, right? Here, I'm on a dip right here, okay? And if you want to lean forward and dip, that's going to activate a little bit more chest. And if you want to be more upright, straight, a little bit more tricep emphasis. So anything else you want to?
Yeah, that's really it. You know, you can incorporate both. If you're doing a full push day, chest and triceps, why not do 2 sets leaning forward a little bit, 2 sets upright? Range of motion is really big on that. You want to make sure your form is really good. You don't want to be swinging, so you can either keep your feet under you, you can tuck them back, but
feet. That's a big one I wanted to say. I used to like cross my feet, and I felt a little off, and so what I do now is actually just like keep my feet, hold them up.
Yep.
I bend my knees and just hold them dead straight, so there's no like imbalance.
Yeah, you'll notice if you cross your feet and they're behind you, every single time you go to press down, it's going to force you forward because your feet are coming up behind you, your shoulders are coming forward, and that's another thing. People feel dips in their shoulders, which is where you should not feel it. So
last movement of the day was a easy curl bar, French press. I always, no matter what, training triceps, incorporate some sort of overhead movements. You can incorporate more of the long head of the tricep, which is the biggest head of the tricep. My biggest thing on that, pause at the bottom. I can't emphasize, guys, pause at the bottom and get the stretch. I really feel that way the most on chest and tricep training, actually.
Yeah.
That stretch is so crucial, especially in the tricep. That's sort of an uncomfortable motion stretching down there, but I swear, like this whole long head right here, you just feel, and I like to pause and go back up. And then you can do the same thing with like a dumbbell or easy curl or whatever.
Yeah, of course. And one big thing, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know if videos do justice. His triceps are massive, and he incorporates a lot of that. You have to go into tricep extent. Shoulder flexion is what it is. So getting those shoulders back and getting a stretch. So a lot of people focus on close grip bench press, dips, tricep press down, and that's all great. You're going to hit, you know, different heads of the tricep. But if you want, like he has, massive triceps right here, that long head, you have to get into that shoulder flexion. And like he said, just full stretch in the triceps. You could do dumbbell, you could do easy curl, you could do rope extension overhead. But
I like doing the rope a lot.
The overhead position will definitely emphasize that long head.
Another thing, a lot of people are like, no, you want to keep your elbows super tucked in as close as possible. You don't want to be flared out all the way out here, guys, but do what feels most natural to you. A lot of people are going to criticize, oh, you need to keep your elbows tighter, but honestly, going tighter actually hurts me more than going slightly outside. So just find that comfortable spot.
Yeah.
And
it's all about finding what is comfortable for you, what allows you to progress without getting hurt. You know?
Strong triceps means strong pressing, means a bench, means you can get that ego up if you want. Right? How much you bench, whatever. So it's all one big thing, guys, but form is always number one. So I want to thank Matty for joining on this commentary.
Of course, man. It's been
kind of wrap it up. So anything you want to say real quick?
Yeah, honestly, just being here, you know, you guys obviously watch his videos all the time, and I've been following him since before he had his first squat rack, before he had a gym, everything like that. And just to watch him grow over time, not only physically, you know, his appearance, physique and everything, but mentally, his mindset with everything, and just this community, you know, Alphalete Headquarters, they're going, you guys obviously know, January 1st will be the gym will open to the public, and I promise you guys it's worth coming down here, because I've been here just a short weekend, but the second I stepped foot in this gym, I knew it was just the environment you want to be in. It's incredible.
So I want to thank Matty for coming down. We're about to go into some arm wrestling, so stay tuned for that. You'll see that in just a few seconds. So subscribe to Matty. I'm going to link him in the description box. It'll be the very first link there. And I promise you guys I would not have him here, and I would not be recommending him if I did not like his channel personally, and if I didn't think he put out amazing quality content. So go check it out, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Go now.
Come on! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, bro, the biceps. Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! This is like muscle. Nobody do this. Fucking A, man!
Quick sleep, come on.
Hey! Longest arm wrestle ever.
Wait.
Y'all gotta keep y'all's elbows still. Keep y'all's elbows more. Y'all slide back.
I think my wrist is snap.
Whatever you do, just don't fucking show that. Come on! Let's go! Oh my god. You just put a little timer at the bottom of my back. What are you gonna do your left hand today?
Set. Go! That's the, I feel like Moise is just like a dense, heavy person. Come on, Daniel. Ready? 1, 2, go! Come on, Charlie! Okay, keep going. Who's gonna tie it out first? Straight him out. Moores and Christian. Left arm. Left arm. He's strong as fuck.
Your left arm is strong. Yeah. Damn. Christian.